I miss the 90s. I miss 90s music. It felt like such a feel-good time of music. And not saying we don't have a feel-good time now. I think it's just, I just miss that time. Maybe because I was younger and I had no responsibilities. Hey Teen Vogue, it's Ava Max, and this is the playlist of my life. The first song is Always Be My Baby by Mariah Carey. This song is very nostalgic for me because I grew up listening to Always Be My Baby on the way to school with my dad. It was one of my first CDs, her first CD, Vision of Love. I would just drive my dad crazy playing this song over and over and over again. I just remember this song as like one of the songs of my childhood. Ooh, darling, 'cause you'll always be my baby. I love the song when I first heard it because it was very soothing, and a lot of the songs I sang growing up were like super like high notes and powerful ballads, and this one was like a chill song that I thought got me ready for school. I think Mariah Carey influenced me in general just because her voice, it's just so angelic. It would wake me up in the morning, it would put me to sleep at night. It was like her voice was the music and voice I would go to all day. Every day. So the next one is I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston. I discovered Whitney Houston with this song, and when I discovered Whitney Houston, I freaked out because her voice is insane. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. This song inspired my music in a lot of ways because it's a super upbeat, fun song and very danceable, and it's just like it's a good time, and I want my music to be a good time. I'm inspired by it with Kings and Queens, and so am I. I definitely want my music to be uplifting, fun, but also like danceable and with a strong message. I think she sang this song super theatrical, in my opinion. So this is one of the first songs I heard when I was younger that made me want to be more cinematic and theatrical with the way I sang and how I pronounced my words. All by Myself, Celine Dion. It reminds me of being bullied in school, actually, because I felt like I was all by myself. All by myself. It was horrible, and I would listen to the song a lot to get me through being alone, and like I would eat food on my lunch in the bathroom, and this song when I got home I would just put it on and I'd cry and I'd sing it at the top of my lungs. Her voice was so emotional, like she just sounded like she was crying while she was singing, and I felt like I was crying in school all the time, and so I just connected with the song. Baby One More Time, Britney Spears. I was about 7 years old when I first heard this song, and I can't even tell you how ecstatic I felt when I first heard Baby One More Time. It was like I became a new person. I think what most gravitated me towards the song was that it was kind of controversial. Hit me, baby, one more time. I didn't understand what it meant, hit me baby one more time, until I got a little older. I think when Britney came onto the scene, it was over. Like, we kind of knew she was going to be the next, like, I guess you can call it pop princess, like, because when you watch the video, she was just flawless. And the song is something like that was like perfectly done. And Max Martin, who wrote the song, is just a genius. And it was just like, bam, here is the new wave of pop. My loneliness is killing me. Killing Me Softly, Fugees. I love the song because it was one of the first R&B songs. I really like true R&B songs I fell in love with, and soul and R&B just like I felt like just like went into my body the moment I heard this song. Killing me softly with his song, killing me softly. It changed me. I wanted to do a little R&B at this point. I didn't want to just do mainly pop. I wanted to add some R&B into my music, and I fell in love with the runs and the riffs. Drumming my pain with his finger. This song is a very sexy song, and it made me want to make sexy music. Lauryn Hill's voice was so sultry and sexy in the song that I almost wanted to mimic it and like feel her pain through my voice. Hips Don't Lie by Shakira. I remember listening to this song, and this is the time when I started like partying as a teenager with my best friend, and we would listen to it in her car, and just be dumb teenagers.
I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel it's right.
The influences in it is kind of like Albanian music. Albanian music is very like, we shake our voice a lot, we move our hips, and not like Shakira. I mean, Shakira is #1 at shaking her hips.
Shakira, I never really knew that she could dance like this.
The headspace Hips Don't Lie put me in is a very sexy headspace. It makes me want to go party and have fun and go like salsa dance or something. Like a Prayer by Madonna. All of her songs are anthems, and when I first heard this song, I fell in love with Madonna. It just feels like a whole celebration. It makes me feel like I want to celebrate the last year, my lifetime, celebrate being born. I definitely like the climax of the song. You think it's going to be slow throughout the whole thing.
Life is a mystery.
But then it just explodes in like a choir. The whole song is very magical. Don't Turn Around by Ace of Base. The music in the 90s really made the 90s.
Don't turn around, 'cause you're gonna see my heart break.
The next song I'm actually releasing has a little bit pop reggae fusion in it, and I'm really excited about this song. It's one of my favorites, if not my favorite, on the album. Fallen by Alicia Keys. I sang this a lot when Sweet But Psycho hit like everywhere and we started touring everywhere, and this was the cover I would sing.
I keep on falling in and out of love.
I feel like I really wanted to do a lot of those runs I couldn't do in my pop music I've released in the past, so I wanted to show a different side to my vocal range. Survivor by Destiny's Child. So Survivor by Destiny's Child is my favorite song on the playlist because it is such a feel-good song. And anytime I'm feeling down, anytime I'm feeling like I can't do something or I am just like second-guessing myself, I put this song on and it instantly boosts my mood. And it's just like my go-to song when I go with my girlfriends. You know, my girlfriends are sick of the song because I put it on so much when we're together.
I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder.
They're singing it all together as a group. It's so special because they're like combining their forces, and it's just like such an iconic anthem. This is why I ended my playlist with this song, Survivor, because I feel like we are all survivors. It made me feel like growing up, like I could do anything.
I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, and keep on surviving.
Thank you so much for watching Teen Vogue. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.